Welcome back to the Road to 140k bench press challenge. Um, Very happy, sad video, very late video this week. So last week we hit a very big PR for this whole challenge. We hit 130 right here. Here it is, nice and clean. Not really at all. My butt went up in the air, but I was very happy with that. Did some back down of 100 kilos, just 4 reps. I didn't like my grip, so I changed it up on the back down set. But this was a very happy moment. This was last week. Hit 130. Big milestone along the way. Just 10 kilos to go to the 140. Awesome. We're making good progress. Maybe we even get it before we go on holiday. Disaster strikes. Firstly, my elbow tendonitis catches up with me. We've done a good job of avoiding it all year, but I think I went a bit too hard on my tricep overhead extension work, maybe just a bit too much bench pressing. So the elbows were starting to feel it. So this is the next workout. I came back after the 130 workout and just did extra warm ups. So we did some band push downs, just making sure we're getting blood through the triceps, and just a bit of shoulder, like external rotation work, just to get all the muscles that hold my shoulders in place working nice and strong. So it's just a good warm up for upper body day. And that's what we're doing going forwards from now. And then just picking all movements that are very nice and friendly on the joints. So get out this bar because we can get a nice neutral grip and still give the chest and triceps a very big workout, but keep things a bit nicer on the elbows. Love this one for just building muscle, like just massive range of motion, close grip, able to get nice and deep. But there's other sad news for the road to 140 kgs on the bench press. So after this workout, I got a bit sick, so I haven't really been able to eat or train for a bit over a week. So my body weight drops down 3-4-ish kilos. A lot of that will just be water and carbs. So once I get fed back up, I'll get some of my weight gain back up. And the training, it's going to take a bit back while to get back up to, even up with 130 kilo range. And I've got a holiday coming up in a couple of weeks. And I've got a move coming up. So the challenge is going to take a little bit of a hiatus. So I'll still be working on it. We'll still come back and do the videos. But the next 2 weeks is just going to be getting back into the gym and getting my strength back up. That's going to be 2 weeks of holidays. And then we'll be right back on to gaining weight and building up to that 130 kg challenge, 140 kgs. Now, here is my bicep work from that same day. This was supersetted with the incline chest press. I'm just loving just regular alternated, supinated dumbbell curls. They just feel good and they're frying my biceps. And I just want to see how heavy I can get them. At the moment, the best I've done is 22 kilos, 22 and a half kilos for a set of 10 on each side. And I want to see if I can get that to 25 kilos for a set of 10. I'm finding using straps for my bicep work is really handy. And I can't use straps on the dumbbells at this gym, but that's all right at the gym where I train. I've been using the straps and that's been feeling great for the biceps. Then with the rest of my training, it's just getting in good work to build muscle that without hurting the joints. So not using too many like straight barbell movements now unless I'm feeling warmed up and fresh, and just going to town with dumbbells and all the machines that have all the nice angles. Also, just seated curls, just big staple for my biceps, trying to get them to grow and just doing the simple things repeatedly, just trying to just add a rep each time, just pushing that strength. Yeah, just very solid movement, very stable, just works the hell out of the biceps. Feels great every time. Love the pump it gives me. I had my first workout back at the gym this morning and I just went with a simple close grip bench press, alternating dumbbell curls, some machine rows, and some straight bar push downs for the triceps. I just did 2 sets of each. This one here, I really liked doing. So I'm going to be sad not to be able to do these ones once I leave this place and can't do it at this gym. But that neutral grip, but like a barbell press, felt really, really good. just going to make sure I keep some standing overhead presses into my training. It just helps to keep the shoulders healthy. I've seen a lot of like experienced trainees mention that when they chase bench numbers and they forget to do overhead presses, their shoulders just don't feel as great. So making sure I'm just going to keep those in, try to keep those shoulders healthy, and make sure I'm warming up appropriately for my workouts as well. And then lastly, to finish off this workout, we had triceps and back. So rope cable push downs, just nice stable for the triceps. That just always feels nice on the elbows. My tricep tendons are the tendons that will always give me issues. So whenever in doubt and I need a tricep exercise that's not going to make my issues worse, rope cable push downs. They're a good staple. You can see them work on the triceps, and they're just friendly on the joints. And a little bit of heave ho for the last few reps, but making sure those triceps are getting lots of work there. We had this one paired with a seated cable row, and yeah, nothing fancy here. Just keep making sure we're doing the back work. We know the biceps are a priority, so we do the biceps first. But my back really isn't, my strength for my back lifts really isn't being impacted too much by doing my biceps first. So I'm probably going to stick with this style for quite a while. And then we also just had a couple sets of chin-ups to finish off the workout. Nothing crazy here. Wasn't feeling too strong after all that movements, but got to keep the chin-ups in. Maybe one day after we hit a bench goal, we'll have to chase a pull-up goal, see if I can hit 60 kilos added on weighted chin-ups. I've done 50 before. And then this was a pose that I had mid-workout, so just put at the end to check where my progress was at before I lost a bunch of weight. So I'm a little bit leaner now, but happy with how things are looking. Hitting 130 kilos and still being able to not be too overly heavy and having to gain too much fat yet. But we'll have to see what it will take to hit 140. That'll be very interesting to see. And then, this has just been my training journey. Hit 130 kilos, happy with that. Haven't been training, haven't been eating, lost a bit of strength, a bit sad, but we'll get back into it. We'll go on holiday and then we'll start fully chasing our 140 bench press, and we'll see how we go there. Thank you for tuning in to watch my journey. Have a great day.